Okay, today on the campaign to entertain, I am bringing a Groudon and Reshiram team to the Series 12 ladder. This is not the first time I've run Groudon and Reshiram, however, this is the first time that I've tried to run coaching with Groudon and Gyarados. We have Grimmsnarl here for some speed control and some defensive support with dual screens. We have Pheromosa for some speed control with Icy Wind. We have coaching there on the off chance that we need to do some damage. We got Bug Buzz. This is a purely special attacking Pheromosa. In order to try to balance out the team a little bit, we have Grimmsnarl with a little bit of offensive coverage with Spirit Break, which, worst case scenario, if I have to coach Grimmsnarl, I can. Probably not going to do that ever, but hey, if the scenario presents itself, I will maybe consider it. We have Reshiram, Groudon, Gyarados, and Venusaur for the main attacking mons of this team. Venusaur has Sleep Powder and a Wide Lens. Other than that, it's purely offensive. Reshiram has Shadow Ball on it to hit Shadow Riders for a surprising amount of damage. We have Draco Meteor and Blue Flare. We have a Life Orb on here. My idea behind Reshiram is basically we can launch a couple of hard hits. If we launch a Draco Meteor, we'll retreat and basically sub it out to reset that special attack stat. We can max Reshiram for big damage with boosted Max Flare if Groudon was already on the field. Max Wyrmwind is nice support as well because it lowers the opponent's attack stat. And Shadow Ball complements Groudon and Gyarados quite nicely because Max Phantasm lowers physical defense on the opponent. Groudon is a good option as well. We have access to switch the weather between sand and sun with Rockfall and Flare. We have Max Quake to get around Precipice Blades' accuracy gamble at times. Also, it becomes a nice, strong, single target ground move. So if we want to hit something for a lot of damage, we have that. Finally, we have our Assault Vest Gyarados on here. We have Waterfall for stab, we have Bounce for Airstream, we have Power Whip for opposing Groudons and Kyogre. Also, Gastrodon is a thing, so we can always Power Whip that. Max Quake through Earthquake, good times. So, enough discussion, let's jump into some battles. Okay, we have a Kyogre team with Kartana, Landorus Therian, Tornadus, Zacian, and the Clown. Because I don't know how to say that thing's name. Blacephalon or something like that. Anyways, it's the Clown. It's the gesture. It makes its head explode. Okay, so basically we can fight Sun and Rain, or we can maybe even go Grimmsnarl as part of the lead with Gyarados. Gyarados doesn't look bad here. It is a little bit concerned about the Kartana, but it's not terrible. Maybe we go Grimmsnarl and Gyarados. Maybe bring Groudon in the back. And I think Reshiram might not be too bad. We can always switch the Rain to Sun with Reshiram as well. So I think Gyarados and Grimmsnarl might be fine. As much as I would like to try coaching, I think we go with that. I could have brought Pheromosa, but I think what's going to happen is I think my opponent's going to go for Tailwind, Water Spout. It basically hit me really hard and do a lot of damage. But what I could do is I could Scary Face the Kyogre, get big, and go for a Power Whip or Overgrowth. Yeah, it's Tornadus and Kyogre. So what I could do here, I can maybe Scary Face the Kyogre, go for the Power Whip, and try to take it that way. Ooh, here's an idea. We can go for the Quake into Kyogre, get a special defense boost on top of having Light Screen, and then go Scary Face and try that. Because the other thing is Tornadus could still have Icy Wind as well. So we'll go for the Quake into Kyogre. In this way, this covers if they try to protect. We don't reveal Max Overgrowth right out of the gate. And plus, this way, this will make them think twice about switching in Zacian. If they switch in Zacian into an Earthquake, great. I don't mind that. I don't think they max They might go for Thunder, though, which could be bad. Yeah, I could be tempting them to go for a Thunder. That could be bad. But we got the Assault Vest. We had the Light Screen. We should be fine. Yeah, they just go for Water Spout. I'm surprised that they didn't go for a Thunder there, actually. Because that would be a lot of big damage. What? Silver lining. We did just do a massive amount of damage to their Kyogre. So Water Spout's probably not going to be firing at full at any point. I think what we're going to do, just to keep our bases covered, I think we're going to set Reflect up just in case. Yeah, I think we're going to set Reflect up for in case Zacian comes in, because I think Grimmsnarl goes down here. I would love to Airstream Kyogre. Get some speed. And then this way, too, if they decide they want to bring in Zacian, should Kyogre go down. We have that covered. There's a Hurricane into me. It's enough to live. There's the Thunder, but that just bounced right off. Which is great, because, you know, we got 4 times super effective damage working against us. Bye-bye, Kyogre. Whoever they bring in, if it's not Zacian, will probably be the max option. If it's Zacian that comes in, I can Scary Face them. We got our Moxie. I forgot to mention that in the intro. We are Moxie Gyarados. So, we're going to start steamrolling stats. Except there's a Landorus. Yeah, okay. So, they're just going to put me back to neutral, but that's fine. My Geyser is going to be boosted, which is nice. I think we Scary Face into the Lando, and I think we go Geyser. We still have an Airstream boost, so with the Scary Face canceling out Tailwind, we should be faster than Landorus. And plus, we have Reflect on top of Light Screen. So, I was a little bit more focused on the fact that my opponent does have a Zacian on their team, but Reflect also helps us in the long run against Landorus. And plus, if we land some massive damage with this Geyser, we're going to be in a good position. And we have the rain working in our favor, too. So, here comes the Hurricane. That's fine. The crit doesn't matter. Grimm was definitely going down to that range. We got 3 turns out of Grimm. Meaning, we still have 5 turns of Light Screen. And we have 7 out of Reflect. Boom, baby. Okay. There goes Landorus. So, now, basically what I can do here, I can either opt to bring in Groudon, or I could bring in Reshiram. I think Groudon's the safer play here, because I can always just go for, yeah, there's Zacian. I would like to Earthquake and hit Zacian if I could. We're going to get... The nice thing, too, is we're going to get rid of the rain, so Tornadus' Hurricanes are no longer 100% accurate. We one-shot their Max Mod, which is great. I can go Fire Punch into Zacian, or... You know what? I think I'm going to Rock Slide, and I think from here... We're still at +1. I think we bounce into the Tornado slot, and then that way we can try to keep Gyarados safe. It won't necessarily matter, per se. But Behemoth Blade into Groudon, so I'm okay with that. Reflect's going to be just fine. Icy Wind, I'm not too concerned about that. We're gonna Rock Slide, hit Tornadus. What I can do next turn is I can Protect with Groudon or switch in Reshiram. Gyarados and Groudon together don't really synergize that great, but at the same time, at least we can do this, get a little bit of damage. That'll be definitely enough for Bounce to KO. their Tailwind is gone. So what I could do, I can protect with Groudon here, because I feel like Zacian just goes for Groudon. And then, if they do go for Groudon, I eat an attack. We hit Tornadus, hopefully. KO that. Bounce is 85 accuracy, which is one thing that I got to be a little bit concerned about. I'm not too worried about Zacian, so long as I have both Groudon and Reshiram. We do land the bounce, which is nice, so we're going to get rid of that. Now, Zacian can only go for one of them. So, I think even with the Sun on the field, I can still go for the Waterfall just because of the accuracy. We can Fire Punch into Zacian, and that should be fine. Because the one thing I don't want to do is I don't want to Earthquake and hit myself and have them protect. I'd rather not do that. I'd rather not start off looking like a clown. Okay, so there's Sacred Sword. We take that no problem. +2 Waterfall. It doesn't really do much in the Sun, which, you know, it makes sense, but there's the Fire Punch. Yeah, I probably could have gone for the... Well, if I didn't protect the turn before, I could have gone for that in Earthquake, but better to be safe than sorry. Good game to my opponent as well. Okay, we have an opposing Groudon team with Whimsicott, Solgaleo, Charizard, Indeedee, and Mimikyu. So, Max Rockfall looks very nice into Charizard. Scary Face also looks great. Now, Solgaleo could be a little bit concerning, but at the same time, I don't necessarily dislike it. We have Reshiram. I don't think this is a Gyarados game. Whimsicott's got speed control, which is something I got to be a little bit concerned about, but I think maybe what we can do is, I think we can maybe go Grim and maybe Reshiram. If they lead Solgaleo, that's really nice, but if they lead Indeedee, that's another problem. I think we maybe lead... they don't have any Fake Out, so maybe what I'll do is I'll lead Pheromosa Groudon, bring Reshiram in the back, and bring... We'll bring Grim. I'm okay with leaving Venusaur on here because I'm way too concerned about the Solgaleo and Charizard. Even Indeedee could do a lot of damage to it with an Expanding Force. So at least this way I can go for coaching. I can go coaching with Pheromosa. I could also go Rock Slide if they lead Indeedee Charizard. And then that way I don't have to worry necessarily about Follow Me redirection. And then that way too, if I go Rock Slide, at least I can preserve... Oh, it's going to be Solgaleo and Groudon together. Okay. Well, that settles that problem. Okay, I think I want a coaching and a Max Quake. I don't know about you guys, but I think that would be very nice. +1 to both defenses and an attack. Yeah, I think that's fine. Let's try this out. Let's go for Pheromosa and Groudon. Now, Solgaleo can be pretty bulky, and it likes to run weakness policy, so this could backfire really, really badly. Yeah. Yeah. At least Reshiram has Shadow Ball, though. Yeah, alright. That said, I still don't dislike the idea of getting a +1 into my attack, my defense, and my special defense. So Solgaleo is going to be faster than Groudon. Okay. Not good, but makes sense. Solgaleo has naturally higher base speed, but Pheromosa is going to be faster than Solgaleo, so I'm going to be taking this at +1. I'm okay with that. And plus, if they don't take out Pheromosa, I can just go for another coaching. Get Groudon up to +2. And then that way I can still bounce, like, let whatever Solgaleo wants to do just kind of bounce off me. One thing that I'm kind of curious about that I kind of want to try, but I don't know if it's worth it, is Eruption Groudon. Like, run a fully special attacking Groudon. Okay, there's the Fire Punch of the Pheromosa, which makes me wonder if they're going to attack Pheromosa with Solgaleo. They might. No, they just attacked Groudon. Okay, so I can go for another coaching, which I'm okay with. Another coaching and another Max Quake, because that bounced off Groudon, no problem. Granted, that was coming from neutral. That was coming off of a neutral hit versus a +1 defense. So I do have to be careful there. Their Groudon moved faster than mine, so they probably have speed investment on it. Which, I'm not discouraged about that. It's okay. There could be better for me to deal with. But we'll go coaching again. Get Groudon up to +2. See if we can get rid of Solgaleo. My opponent did lead with both of their restricteds right off the get-go, so at least I know that I can deal with them and get them out of the way. The Groudon's up +1 defense, so something to keep in mind as well. They showed Fire Punch. They probably have Rockfall, or not Rockfall, Rock Slide or Stone Edge. They're going to withdraw Groudon, okay. Ooh, indeedy. Okay. Are they Psychic Seed or are they Focus Sash? Psychic Seed, okay. That's fine with me. There's the Max Guard, which I kind of figured was going to come once the Indeedee switched. But that's fine. Because we can go for a third coaching. Do I like that they wasted a turn of my Max? No, I do not. Do I like the idea of going for a Max Quake into Solgaleo regardless? Because they're probably going to redirect this. Yes, I do. Yeah, and Bug Buzz won't be enough to KO a +1 Indeedee, to my understanding. I'd have to run some calcs off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure with the +1, Pheromosa probably won't be enough to take it out at neutral with Bug Buzz from full. I just want to guess, but maybe I would do about 75 at best. Maybe. I don't know. Indeedee is weirdly bulky. I mean, I use it all the time, so, you know, fun times. I'm at +3. I really like that. My opponent's just going to let me keep coaching, which is okay. Here comes the Steel Spike. That's into Pheromosa. Alright, that's fine. Let's watch +3 attack Groudon hit this Indeedee. You know you want to see it. I want to see it. We also know it's not Focus Sash. And here's the best part. We're at +2 special defense. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Feel the tremor. Feel the quake. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Alright. So, I think we're going to bring in Grimmsnarl here. Precipice Blades can potentially take out Solgaleo, no problem. But I would love to... Ooh, Charizard, yeah. Okay. I want a Light Screen. Because I'm a little bit weary of that Charizard. Although... What I could do... I could Scary Face the Charizard and Rock Slide. And then that way I hit Solgaleo a little bit. Solgaleo is capable of one-shotting my Grimmsnarl, but they'll probably expect something to come this way. They're at +2. Groudon's at +3. I want to get rid of that Charizard. Because if I get rid of Charizard, then I can just start throwing the Precipice Blades out there. And here's the other thing, too. Charizard's not grounded, meaning I can still hit it with priority moves. So, here we go. So, assuming Solgaleo doesn't crit me, I should be good. The spread move, I'm not too concerned about that. I was thinking it was going to be Sunsteel Strike into Grimmsnarl, but hey, that's fine with me. We just got rid of Charizard, no problem. Now we can throw with the Precipice Blades. And their Groudon no longer has any defense boosts. We could Reflect. We could Scary Face. I'm going to Reflect just to be on the safe side. And yeah, that's basically it. My options were Reflect or Spirit Break. Because I can't Scary Face the Groudon until that Psychic Terrain disappears. But bang, it is what it is. We got rid of both their support mons. Reshiram hasn't even hit the field yet, which is nice. And it didn't hit the field in the last match either, so I'm very happy with this. Yeah, so the coaching is working so far. I did 2 practice matches before the last match in this video. And basically, I didn't really use coaching that much. That's just going to bounce off. Grimm's going to survive. They're going to go for the Sunsteel Strike. Yeah. Last match was also the first match Gyarados came in. So, I'm pretty happy with how that played out. This match is going nice, because this Precipice Blades is going to hit. That is a very lucky Solgaleo, because first it missed the Rock Slide, then it missed this, but anyways. That's a clean KO on Groudon. Reshiram's finally getting to hit the field. Yeah. Anyways, where was I going with this? Right. Very lucky Solgaleo. In the practice matches, I didn't really get to test out the coaching tech that much. So far, I'm pretty happy with it. That said, I didn't get to play many games in March, so basically, I'm more or less trying to climb up my ranking as well, because we hit the reset. It's like the 7th of April, 8th. I don't even know what day it is. All I know is it's into April. I didn't get to play much in March because work. Right. That looked like a crit. Yep, that was a crit on Groudon. Okay. And we get the blue flare. Woohoo. I love that animation. I don't think I got to see it in the last Reshiram video either, but hey, I'm very happy with that. That had the recipe to be very, very bad, but luckily it worked out. Good game to my opponent. Okay, we have a Groudon and Calyrex Shadow Rider team being piloted by Creative Name. I appreciate the humor in that name. Okay, so we got Groudon, we got Calyrex, we got Charizard, we got Venusaur, we got Regieleki, and Grimmsnarl. So half their team overlaps with mine. Regieleki scares my Gyarados. We're not bringing Gyarados, or we're going to attempt to not bring Gyarados. This looks like a Reshiram game. I wish I still had Earth Power, but I don't. That said, we got the Shadow Ball for the Calyrex, we got the Blue Flare for Venusaur, we got Draco for Charizard and Groudon. This might be a Reshiram game for sure. I think we bring Reshiram and Grimm. Groudon doesn't look too bad. I like Groudon in the back. I think maybe we bring Venusaur. I'm a bit worried about the Charizard, but I think I should be fine with this combination. We're going to leave Pheromosa on the bench because I want to go for Rockfall and Set Sand, which will be very counterproductive to my Pheromosa. So, let's see. What does Creative Name have for me? What are they going to bring? So they're going to send out Groudon, Grimmsnarl. Oh, okay. So, I think a Reflect here is going to be nice. I kind of want to preserve Reshiram. So I think maybe what I'll do, I think we'll switch in Groudon. Yeah, I think we'll switch in Groudon here. And I think we'll set Reflect. Now, one thing I'm worried about is if this is Swords Dance Groudon. Because that could be very bad. Yeah. But, hey, on the flip side, if it's not Swords Dance Groudon and they're running AV Groudon, at least I don't have to worry about Swords Dance. Yeah. That's a good way of looking at it. Yeah, I don't want to take Spirit Breaks. I don't want to take Max Quake or Precipice Blades. They're going to straight up max. So, that's not a terrible thing for me. Worst case scenario, I get to bring in Venusaur and Vinelash. That is one silver lining. Or I bring in Venusaur and Sleep Powder. Let's see. Okay, they want Light Screen, which I'm fine with. There's the Rockfall. That's probably Groudon, which I would be more than okay with. Yeah, that did next to nothing. So, I'm okay with that for now. I think we Quake into their Grim. And I think we double up in Spirit Break. Chances are what they do here this turn is they go for Reflect. And attack my Grim or my Groudon. Which, I'm okay with the stand up. I really am. Because what I can do too is, if I keep Groudon healthy enough, I can bring it out, swap in Reshiram or something, so then I can get Sun, or I can go for a Flare during one of my turns of max. Right now they're just going for the Max Quake. Not the end of the world for me. The Reflect's going to help me there. We're going to get our own Max Quake, because I feel like they have Charizard. And I would love to Rockfall that Charizard. Now, the nice thing, too, is we're going to get Spirit Break and Max Quake into Grim. Which is going to do a lot more damage to them than they did to me. I wish I had Fake Tears on my Grimmsnarl, though. That would have been really nice. I wish I had Fake Tears. We did get rid of their Grim, though, which is nice. So we can keep a little bit of support on our side. Depending on who comes in next. Oh, it's Calyrex, okay. That's cute. That said, we can Scary Face through Calyrex. Go for another Max Quake. I think that's fine. Now, it would be unfortunate if they protected with Calyrex, but at the end of the day, I can go for this Scary Face the next turn. If we can get rid of Calyrex, we're in a moderately decent position. Grimmsnarl is going to be fine against Calyrex. It's the question of, can Grimmsnarl outlast their Groudon's remaining max? Yeah, this should be their third turn of max anyway, so I shouldn't have to worry too much about that. If they set the Sun for me, that'd be wonderful. Because then I can bring in either Venusaur or Reshiram. The other thing, too, is... Oh, they're just going to do that. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Well, at least we get Scary Face into Charizard. We're not going to get our second Max Quake, but eh. It is what it is. Let's see. The special defense is going to rise. That's fine. I can go for a flare. Get the sun up. And then Venusaur can come in and have access to speed. Reshiram can also come in and have access to speed. I don't think outside of... Yeah, they just have the reflect. They don't have the physical defense boost. So we can flare into the Groudon slot. We're going to Scary Face Charizard again. And then that way we can always... ooh, I'm fine with that. Their Groudon had a lot of bulk in it right there. So that's great. It had a lot of special bulk, I should say, which I had special attackers in the background. They're just going to dodge another Scary Face. I'm going to get my sun up. This way we know for sure they can't rely on a Focus Sash. We got Venusaur. Their Solar Power is going to chip a little bit away at them as well. That's nice. I can Rock Slide now. I can Rock Slide. Yeah, we're going to Scary Face Calyrex as well. I don't think a Charty Berry saves them here. Having to switch out definitely makes me think a Charty Berry wouldn't have saved them. I got Light Screen up as well. I also have a couple Quake boosts, so my Groudon's in a very nice position. I think Rock Slide is still the play. How many turns of Light Screen do we have left? We don't have Light Screen up at all, actually. Okay. I think we Precipice Blades, and I think we Light Screen. We get that up first, and then that way we got a little bit of insurance in the background. Because Venusaur is still going to be faster than both of these, or all three of these things. Yeah, there's the Calyrex swap. We're going to hit Groudon with Precipice Blades, hopefully. Now, if I'd gone for the Rock Slide like I initially wanted, that would have been really nice. But I didn't. They are Sword Stance. Okay, that's good to know, too. So, we're going to start Scary Facing Groudon. And... yeah, okay. Let's see. We're going to go Fire Punch into Groudon. And we're going to Scary Face into the Charizard slot. We know they have Protect. That's fine. If they go for Grim, that's fine with me. I want this Fire Punch. Grim's going to avoid that. That's nice. We get the Reflect in our favor still. Nope. No, we don't, actually. Okay. Wow. I have Venusaur. I have Reshiram. I think Reshiram can handle Charizard. I'd like to Energy Ball Groudon. And I would like to, I'd like to Scary Face that Charizard still. Or actually, I think what I would like to do, I'd like to Sleep Powder into the Charizard slot in case they decide they're going to try to do something creative. And we're going to Scary Face into Groudon, because I think they're going to try to Protect with Groudon. Or they're going to swap out Charizard. Yeah, they did that. So we're going to Sleep Powder into Charizard, see if we get it. Yeah, there we go. Now, it would really suck if they're Lumberry, but they're not. So, there we go. There goes the sun. That's fine. My Reflect wore off. Their Light Screen wore off. We're going to Energy Ball Groudon, and we're going to Scary Face them. So long as I don't lose Grimm, I'm in a nice position here. They have no special defense boost. They don't have their Light Screen anymore. That works. Yeah. I'm fine with that. They had an attack boost on Groudon that's now gone. Calyrex is going to take a speed drop. That's going to ensure Reshiram is faster. Charizard woke up. Okay. That's not good. That said, thank you, Light Screen. Okay. Their Reflect is gone. Okay. We're going to Sludge Bomb. And we are... No. We are going to switch. And we are going to Spirit Break. Because I don't think Calyrex really does much to Reshiram with Light Screen up. And plus they have to bring Groudon in eventually, meaning Venusaur will gain speed. So I think the big thing is if we can get rid of Charizard, I think we're fine. Grimm's gonna take a burn. That's fine. They're Life Orb. Moment of Truth. Does Astral Barrage do a lot to me? No, that tickled. Okay. We'll get a special attack drop into Charizard. So we're going to Shadow Ball into Charizard. We're going to Spirit Break into Calyrex. Yeah. That should be enough at this range to get rid of Charizard. They also don't have their Light Screen, which means Reshiram has a very, very good odds of doing major damage to Groudon. Especially if we can land Blue Flare. See what my opponent wants to do. Okay, there's Protect. That's fine. Calyrex is gonna survive. Reshiram dodged the Air Slash. We're gonna get the Shadow Ball. That should also put the Fear of God into their Calyrex too. Watching that Shadow Ball come get Charizard. So we got Venusaur for Groudon. I think we can go for Calyrex. No, I think we still go for Groudon because Venusaur is going to be faster than Calyrex. Energy Ball is going to be more than enough. Groudon's at a higher HP range. I think we Blue Flare into Groudon. And I think we check our screens. Yeah, I think we Reflect. And I think we Blue Flare. Because Calyrex is going to be faster or slower than... Yeah, that's fine. We have the Light Screen for another turn. We'll get a Reflect up. Mud Shot. Okay. That's just speed. Okay, that's fine. Calyrex is at -2. I'm at -1. I'm okay with that. Because I can do this. I wish I had a spread move on my Venusaur, but outside of Petal Blizzard, I don't think Venusaur gets spread moves. Silver lining is at least I get speed. Let's see. I would have been very, very salty if they got that double protect. That said, we should be fine. I just need to not miss. Okay. They're still faster. That's concerning. That is very concerning. Okay. My light screen is gone. Let's see. Alright. We're gonna Energy Ball. And we are... Yeah, we're gonna Energy Ball the Calyrex slot, because I feel like... Yeah. Reshiram going down there is not gonna help me there. Oh, this was close, but... Okay, we're gonna get rid of Calyrex. They have the Precipice Blades, which is concerning. They don't have an attack boost. We get a little bit of damage there. A Precipice Blades miss would be very nice here, but they're going to connect. And they got me. Oh, they got me there. Of course. Well, that was close. We almost timed out at the end of the day. That really sucked. I should have protected with Reshiram that last turn. I think Light Screen wore off too, and I think that's why. But at -1, I could have sworn my Reshiram was max speed, but maybe it isn't. Anyways, I rambled on long enough. Good game to my opponent. Okay, we have a Zygarde and Shadow Rider Calyrex team. This one has Indeedee, Regieleki, Amoonguss, and Whimsicott. So that's a lot of pressure on Zygarde. Okay. So... ice coverage would be nice here, which, good thing I do technically have on Pheromosa. So we'll bring Pheromosa in. Okay. I think we'll bring Pheromosa. I think we'll bring Groudon. Because they're probably going to try to coil. Venusaur, maybe. And... I think maybe Grimmsnarl. No, I think we bring Reshiram, because outside of Zygarde, Reshiram does like my opponent's team pretty good. So if my opponent leads Zygarde, that's great. We'll find out though. Let's see. So, what do we got? We got Indeedee and Zygarde, so there's probably a Psychic Seed going off there. And if there is, I'm okay with that. We'll go for Icy Wind and Precipice Blades. And that should be fine. Because what I can do too is I can always max Reshiram. No, there's Psychic Seed on Indeedee. Okay, that's interesting. We'll still Icy Wind though. And we're going to Precipice Blades. And then this way, we can get a little bit of chip into Zygarde. With the Icy Wind, get a speed drop. Groudon can hit them both really hard. That should be okay. Assuming I don't miss Precipice Blades. Yeah, assuming I don't miss Precipice Blades, that's the one important thing, though. Let's see. We're going to connect the Icy Wind off both. Do I think it's weakness policy? Oh, that's a lot of damage on Zygarde. I really hope it's not weakness policy on Zygarde. It's not. Okay. So, we just straight up got rid of Zygarde. Okay, that's great. Expanding Force? Yeah, Expanding Force, okay. I'm fine with that. Groudon took that, no problem. Okay. I didn't bring Grim, I brought Venusaur and Reshiram, so... there's the Calyrex, okay. Ready. So... I could see Calyrex maxing. Or I could see it going for Astral Barrage. Maybe what I'll try doing is I'll go for the Bug Buzz into Indeedee. And we'll Quake into Calyrex. Yeah, I think that's fine, because if Calyrex goes for Astral Barrage and doesn't max, that's great. Because that could potentially mean Regieleki's the max option. I feel like Calyrex maxes, though. I feel like they maybe go for Groudon. They didn't. They went for Follow Me. So, Astral Barrage, yeah, I can see that. Bug Buzz is going to KO Indeedee, though, which means I'm going to get my Max Quake into Calyrex. So that's a lot of damage right there. That's a quick one. We get a speed boost. Not that that's going to matter because Calyrex is going to kill us. Yeah, alright. We do get our Max Quake into Calyrex, though. That's huge. I'm very happy with that. Because even with Grimnay there, we're going to do a lot. I could see them being Focus Sashed on the Calyrex, which is not good for us if it is. Yeah, that looks like it's Focus Sashed. Okay. That said, we get a special defense boost into Groudon. We can bring in Venusaur. We still got Sun on the field. What we could do here... so the Focus Sash was on Calyrex, meaning we can Sludge Bomb Whims. And we can Quake into the Calyrex. Ooh, a check button switcheroo could be bad. Yeah, that could be bad for Groudon. Let's take a look. Let's see, what does my opponent do? Nope, Tailwind. Okay, that's not good for Venusaur. That is really not good for Venusaur. Yeah, there's the Expanding Force. Groudon held on. We held on. Okay. Okay, that's terrifying, but hey, that worked out great. We get our Max Quake. Indeedee's gone, Calyrex is gone, Zygarde's gone. Reshiram. I wonder if they're... I doubt it. I doubt they max Whimsicott. I think this is just I mean, I kind of want to see them do it just for the memes. It'd be funny. But I don't see it happening. We got Reshiram in here. Gonna go for the Blue Flare. And we'll go for the Max Flare, because why not? Alright. Well, there we go. There's the Blue Flare. That was a quick one. I think that also makes up for the fact that we played a nearly 20-minute game and lost. So, good game to my opponent. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. We had a decent set amount of games. We went 3-1. We got to play a variety of different restricteds. Match 1 we had Kyogre and Zacian. Match 2 we had Groudon and Solgaleo. Match 3 Groudon and Shadow Rider Calyrex. And match 4 we got to play against Zygarde and Shadow Rider. We got to see a Zygarde. That was cool. All things considered, we had some pretty good matches. It's a shame how that third match went. A bit heartbreaking, losing Reshiram the way that we did. I checked my EVs. I was not max speed Reshiram, so that explains why that Calyrex ended up outspeeding me, despite being at -2 and me being at -1. So that's something to revisit on the board. Check my EVs on Reshiram if I want to use it again. Groudon did very good work. We got to play with a lot of coaching shenanigans. Gyarados, I was very happy with in match 1. We got to take advantage of Moxie. Yeah, that's basically it. We didn't necessarily have to rely on a single Mon. We got to play around with a little bit of a variety of the team roster. Everything came to at least one game, which is pretty nice. It's not like we had like just the same 4 over and over again. We got to take advantage of the full team. I'm not sure what I'm going to use for the next one, but I wouldn't mind looking back into Kyurem, both black Kyurem and white Kyurem. The April International Challenge is coming up as well, so I am going to start looking into some teams, some different combinations. I'd like to not have to build a team around Kyogre and Zacian again, or Zacian and Shadow Rider. Like, I want to have like a variety there. Like, I don't want to use the same teams all the time. Which is ironic because this is the second time I've run Groudon and Reshiram, but you guys get the point. Anyways, I will see you guys next time with hopefully something different. Who knows? Maybe I might just bring this exact team again. My work schedule and my personal life have been very busy, which is why I didn't record last week. So, anyways, we'll see what comes next time on my campaign to entertain.